they'd kicked off the interactive nothing had changed. Well, nothing except there was now a big unfinished castle nestled among their carrots. That is, until 2013, when the final remaining structures were pulled down. I guess Wonderland became more of an I Wonderland. Zing! In terms of how much money was sunk into this waste of concrete, it's hard to say, but the initial costs for Disney World's Magic Kingdom, which is slightly smaller at 107 acres, are rumored to be an astounding $331 million. Just like the Sagrada Familia, there's a lot of variables at play, but as a ballpark, it shows what a money hole this development could have been. Stagnant shopping. Anytime I go shopping, I end up buying more stuff than I mean to. Maybe I should try my hand at the South China Mall. Plans for the colossal 7.1 million square foot mega mall in Dongguan started in 2002 and included a roller coaster, Egyptian Sphinx, and even a 1.3-mile gondola ride through the mall. Oh, baby, this place sounds awesome. Yeah, well, despite opening in 2005 with room for 2,350 stores, this place is a ghost mall. See, despite splashing a stonking 2.5 billion yuan, or $402 million on the development, authorities struggled to seal lease agreements with vendors. Secondly, South China Mall was built on old abandoned farmland, so the road infrastructure around it isn't sufficient to supply the traffic a mall this size requires. There's no trains and no direct buses. The inefficient bus service that does operate from Dongguan takes a whole 2.5 hours to travel a measly 6 miles. Right. Basically, you need your own transport, something many people in the area don't have. However, not all hope is lost. By 2012, the monstrous 47 lots were filled. Woohoo! Let's have a party. By 2015, this number had gone up again, but large parts of the mall remained vacant. And by 2018, despite gradual improvements, 4 whole stories were still empty. The gondola river was green and stagnant, and the only signs of life were the people hiding from walking into the abandoned areas. Sheesh. Even so, when I went, I managed to come back with 4 half-truths and Season 8 of Grey's Anatomy on DVD. Not like this. Money mishap. Money, 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 money. Some say it makes you look good, but in other cases it doesn't make things along quite fast enough. The latter is definitely true for Ujaipu Financial District. That, to the surprise of absolutely no one, still on a China group. But they're just so good at the abandoned building stuff, and Ujaipu is no exception. The area was set up to be the city's center for finance and world trade, and the new world money capital doesn't come cheap. Ujaipu received a staggering $30 billion of investment and was expected to open in June 2014. But, surprise, surprise, it didn't work out. It's not so cleverly built on land just a few inches above sea level and is very prone to floods. So after heavy rainfall, people literally had to take off their shoes and roll their pants up just across the street. Also, the company in charge of building, I say again, the world's new finance center, struggled managing their budget. Somehow they blew through a mind-boggling $50 billion budget and ended up in crippling